Hello, welcome to How to Keep Your Wrists Healthy, a 15-minute video for hand balancing, which is for all levels. You need yourself, your mat, and actually nothing else. We're going to talk a little bit about techniques, alignment, on what to do with your hands. Then we're going to do some exercises to warm up and to get your hands and arms stronger. And the last couple minutes of class, we're going to spend on how to relax your arms after working out so hard. So what you see with hand balancing is that people very often have their arms too wide or their arms turned out. And in the beginning, that might seem handy because you might feel stronger like that, but it is not that good for your body. So if you're in your handstand position, you want to think about having your wrists directly below your shoulders. So you might think that your shoulders are here because you're very strong and you have very big arms, but your shoulders aren't. You want to be below the bone structure of your shoulders. So if I would do a handstand towards you, it would be here and not here. Then your hands, you want to have your fingers facing forward, and then particularly your index finger or your middle finger. You have to figure out what works better for you, but it's either one of these two fingers. Why is that? That is because your wrists aren't built to keep all of the weight up. Your feet are, and a long time ago when we were walking on our hands were too, but now we're walking on our feet the whole time, so they are not really built for it anymore. So you might get sore in your hands. I hear that quite often, that people say, I don't like hand balancing because it makes my hands sore. I don't like squatting because they make my legs sore. But I know that the more I squat, the stronger my legs get, the better I become at doing a squat. So that's the same with hand balancing. You will feel some soreness in your wrists. I have that too, and I think everybody has that. You just have to think about where you feel that soreness. So if you think about the alignment that I was telling you about a little bit earlier, then you will see that the weight is transferred from my shoulders, through my elbows, through my wrists, and then it spreads out over my fingers. But the energy flows through. For me, it's my index finger, but maybe for you, it's your middle finger. So the energy comes from here, and it floats all the way through, but it's in a perfect alignment. If I twist my arms a little bit out, I will get all of that energy more on the fleshy part of my hands. And if you get the soreness here on the outside, then it means that you're doing something not right, or that you have to pay a little bit more attention on your technique. If you feel it here on the inside, then it's okay. So we talked about the index finger, we talked about the middle finger. Then what you can do to make it a little bit easier for yourself in the beginning is you squeeze your index finger and your thumb towards each other, as if you want to grab something. Because by doing that, you actually activate a big muscle that's in your hand, in your thumb, that can help you with the balance and the alignment of your hands. So, quick recap, you want to have your hands below your shoulders, you want to have your index finger or your middle finger to the front, and then you want to squeeze a little bit your index finger and your thumb towards each other. Now you see, or you feel actually, that the weight is in the middle instead of being on the outside. So that is important. Then on top of all of that, you have one more thing you have to do. And that is not necessarily for your wrists, but for the alignment of your whole arms. So if you have your hands here, and you're not turning out your hands too much, but you're also not turning out your biceps, then what you feel is that you have a very fragile U shape. So think of this as being the letter U. This is very unbalanced, unstable. So what you want to do is make it a square. So by saying that, what I mean is that you push both hands together. So from here, you push them sort of together. And by doing all of that, you have a very solid foundation on your hands. You still get some soreness in your hands, but that also means that you're working out and that you're training your handstand. So last recap, and then we're going to do the warm-up exercises. Hands in front of your chest, below your shoulders, index or middle finger to the front. Activate your thumb by squeezing index finger and thumb together, and then pushing all of your hands and your fingers towards each other so you turn out your biceps a bit. This is your handstand foundation, your proper alignment for your arms so you will keep them safe and healthy. Then, let's warm up. The very first thing I like to do is making circles. You can make circles in both ways. You can shake it. You don't have to do every training the very same thing. You can just change it around a bit to keep it interesting and fun. One of the other things I really like to do is going in every direction. So that means fingers in, fingers out, fingers to the front, and fingers to the back. So that are 4 different ways. You can also do that on the other side of your hand. So going in, going out, going back, going forward. And the more weight you put on your hands, the harder this will be. So in the beginning, you might do it in an all-fours position, but later on, or maybe one day, you will do it in a plank position. So just check whatever you feel is okay. Then always in between, you can make the circles, and these circles the other way around. Then one exercise I like to do, or I actually love to do for getting my fingers and my hands stronger, and you can even use it in any other aerial class, is finger push-ups. So we're going to do 3 rounds of finger push-ups together. One round is going to be with our hands in proper hand balancing alignment. One is doing it diagonally, and one set is going to be completely out. And what I like to do with counting, but you can play with it with whatever you like, is I like to go up, hold it, and then slowly go back. And so you have 4 counts. Then you can start here on your knees, or you can go on all fours, or you can go into a plank, whatever you prefer. So let's do it together. We're going to do 3 rounds. First round is with our fingers to the front. So you breathe in and you breathe out. Now you go up, 1, stay, 1, slowly go down. And again, up and stay here, slowly go down, and again, up and stay here, slowly go down. Last one, up and stay here, slowly go down. Let's take a little bit in between, and then we're going to go again. So now you want to have your hands diagonally out. This means that your wrists are still below your shoulders, just that your fingers are turning out like a little semi-butterfly. Let's get up and stay here. Slowly go down. 3 more. Up and stay here. Slowly go down. 2 more. And slowly go down. Last one. Up and stay here. Slowly go down. Let's shake it in between. So the last one we're going to do is with our fingers all the way to the outside. So you go back again. You have your fingers turned out as much as you can, and try to have your elbows a little bit more towards each other now. So let's get up and stay here. Slowly go down, up and stay here. Slowly go down, 2 more, up and stay here. Slowly go down, last one, up and stay here. Slowly go down and circle it. I don't know about you, but I do feel my wrists are getting a little bit sore, but that is okay. Just think about where they are getting sore. Then the last one I really like as a strengthening exercise is having my fingers as much turned in as possible. So if for you at this moment in time it means this or it means that, that is all okay. But one day you want to have them all behind you. Then what you try is to pull on your fingers a little bit. So as if you're pulling something towards you. Then try to have a slight micro bend in your elbows if you're hyper flexible like me, so you don't end up in this position, but you end up a little bit up. Then what you're going to do is you're going to bend your arms, push your hand palms on the floor as much as possible, and then come up towards your fingers. Then you slowly come back, and you push out again. So this is your relax. We're going to do 3 more. So pull your fingers, push your hand palms, push up to your fingers, stay there, slowly go back. 2 more, pull your fingers, push your hand palms, come towards your fingers, and come back. Last one, pull your fingers, push your hand palm, pull up towards your fingers, and slowly come back and relax. Then 2 of my favorite ways to treat your body after doing a lot of hand balancing is you take your index finger and your thumb and you grab it around your wrist. And then you will feel that your hand and your lower arm will go a little bit looser away from each other. I don't know how to explain that, but it is as if you're popping your hand a little bit up. Then you can make slow circles. It's not a competition. You don't have to go really fast because then you can hurt your body. Just take little circles one way and the other. Then we're going to do the same thing. So index finger, thumb around your wrist. Feel they are popping away from each other a little bit. And then make circles and the other way around. And the last one I love to do because it's also a bit of fun to see if I can stay up. So you grab your hands, you put them below your legs, and then you sit. And what happens with me that sometimes I fall to the back, so make sure there's nothing behind you. And then you can place it on different parts of your lower arms, especially when you feel that you are very cramped in your lower arms, which can happen after hand balancing. This is a really nice one. So what you do is you place pressure with your upper leg and your lower leg. I love to start here on top. Then squeeze, breathe in, breathe out, and when the soreness gets less, then I go to the middle part of my arm. So I breathe in again, I breathe out, I push all the soreness out, and the last one is I do it here below my wrist. So I breathe in, I breathe out, I push all the soreness out. So this one is for soreness in the lower arms. This one is for soreness more in the hands. And make sure you treat yourself with these 2 alongside your hand balancing training whenever you feel you need to. So this was your first class, about 15 minutes of more techniques and how to keep your wrists healthy and safe so you can enjoy being upside down and work on your hand balancing skills. Thank you for watching. And if you want to know more, you can just check out the other videos.